What if I told you that you were only living a fraction of the life that you were meant to live? What if I told you that your mind, your spirit, your energy were designed for something greater? Well, it's actually true. Every human being has within them an incredible and almost unbelievable potential. But the sad truth, most people never come close to tapping into it. Not because they can't, but because they won't. People often choose comfort over growth, familiarity over challenge, remaining stagnant over evolving. Believe me, this is not the life that you were meant to live. Did you know that personal development is the key that unlocks the life that you were born to lead? Look around. The world is full of people achieving at the highest level: visionary CEOs, world class athletes, pioneering scientists, best selling authors. These are the change makers who redefine what's possible. You know what they all have in common? It's not genius and it's not luck. It's not even natural talent or even perfect circumstances. In fact, these individuals made a choice. They chose growth and improvement over stagnation and complacency. They chose to develop themselves every single day. The compound effect of continuous growth will almost always lead to greatness and excellence. Jim Rohn said, "Success isn't something you chase, it's something you attract by the person you become." If you want more from your life, more purpose, more energy, more fulfillment, then you need to become more. Not to impress anyone else, but because you owe it to yourself. That's the power of personal development, and that's the path to unlocking your true potential. What is personal growth? Well, here are some insights. First and foremost, you become who you spend time with. Here's a truth that can change your life forever. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you spend your days with negative, small minded, bitter people, guess what? You're going to start sounding like them, thinking like them, and being like them. But if you surround yourself with passionate, driven, positive people, you'll rise. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Ty Lopez talks about the law of 33%. He says to spend 33% of your time with people behind you so you can mentor, give back, and stay grounded. Then spend 33% of your time with people at your level. These are your allies and your support system. Finally, spend 33% of your time with people that are above you. These are your mentors, experts, and people who challenge you. This is a great piece of advice. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's humbling, but that's how you grow. That's how you become someone worth following. Next, it's important to feed your mind. You do this by reading and consuming uplifting content. In a world of distractions, reading is a superpower. Books are concentrated wisdom that contain deep, transformative insights from the world's greatest minds, compressed into pages you can hold in your hands. Want a mentor? Read their book. Want to level up your mindset? Read psychology. Want to build wealth? Read finance. George R.R. Martin said, "A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one." Reading forces your brain to stretch, to imagine, and to engage. It's not passive. It's not easy. And that's exactly why it works. And that's exactly why most people don't do it. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Another key component of personal growth is to stretch yourself. If you want different results, you need different actions. Too many people start their careers full of fire. They're eager, hungry, ready to prove themselves. But then what happens? They get comfortable. They stop learning. They coast. And slowly their dreams sink. Complacency is the silent killer of potential. Never stop growing. Volunteer for the difficult projects. Say yes to the challenge. Learn the skills that intimidate you. Take the classes, attend the seminars, read the books, ask the questions. Growth begins where comfort ends, and if you don't stretch yourself, no one's going to do it for you. Don't wait till it's too late, because here's the truth. If you don't grow, you'll get passed by. Finally, set clear goals, otherwise you'll make very little progress. If you don't have a destination, how will you know when you get there? Goals give growth direction. They give you something to aim for when the days get hard, when motivation fades, and when life gets in the way. When I began my journey of personal development over 25 years ago, I had one simple goal: read one book and write 4 articles every month. That was it. And that simple goal changed everything. Because each goal I hit built momentum, and then that built confidence. The progress became addictive, and my goals increased and expanded with time. Write your goals down. Post them where you can see them every single day. Let them remind you who you're becoming. And what if you fall short? Well, good. That means you're reaching. That means you're alive. This is your time, and you weren't born to work for someone else, watch Netflix, and die. You were not put on this earth to just get by. You were built to grow, to contribute, to become, to stretch, to rise, to lead. But none of that happens by accident. It happens when you commit to developing yourself. When you say, "I'm done being stuck, I'm done being average, and I'm done settling." It happens when you take the first step. So here's my challenge to you today. Surround yourself with people who make you better. Pick up a book and feed your mind. Say yes to the next challenge, even if it scares you. Write down one goal that will push you, and don't stop until you hit it, because your potential isn't out there, it's in here. It's already inside of you. and personal development is the key to unlocking it. If this message changed your perspective, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement. Subscribe for more content on how to level up your life. Comment below, what's one goal you're setting today to grow into your full potential? This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Let's grow together.